What is good, my people, my peeps? How you guys doing tonight? Just stopping in real quick because I came across some information and I just thought it was a saying. I thought people were just saying this to be cool. Y'all come on in the room. As you join in, before you pass the door, go ahead and ring the doorbell and hit that thumbs up. Why don't you do that for me, okay? Um, yeah, hot sauce in my bag, swag. I think I first heard about hot sauce in my bag as a popular saying was from Beyonce. Well, let me think about that for a minute. Or maybe it was from uh, the Clintons. What was her name? Bill Clinton's wife, Hillary. Yeah. Maybe it was from Hillary. I can't remember. No, it might have been Beyonce first because I think Hillary actually got that saying from Beyonce. Because what Hillary Clinton know about hot sauce? First of all, in her bag, Hillary wasn't eating nothing with hot sauce on it. Okay, well, let me. I don't know, but I'm just thinking Hillary wouldn't be eating anything with hot sauce on it. So why would she carry it around in her bag? That's just a little gimmick, a ploy to get you black folks on, especially when it's come down to this voting situation, when it's time to vote. And they already know who they got on the ballots. You know what I'm saying? Them people already know who they want. So y'all hold on. I'm gonna do a sound check real quick. Yep, they already know who they want. Right? Let's see, let's do this here. Okay. We working it. We got it cooking in here. Yeah, so they already know who they want. The electoral college, and that's just something they tell us. This stuff is so much deeper than a doggone electoral college. Okay, it's so much deeper than these bloodlines that everybody who's been your president is cousins and distant brothers and sisters, aunties, all that. It's just more than that. Mm. So I would have to say now, Hillary got hot sauce in my bag from Beyonce's song, right? That's what I'd have to say. And they ran with it. So now you hear Kamala, however you say her name, Harris, running for presidency, and she talking about she carrying hot sauce in her bag. Girl, you need to stop. You probably carrying some curry sauce. Some curry sauce in your bag. That's what you should have said. Some curry sauce. Okay. Look, I ain't got no dog in the race. If how they say, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I ain't worried about these folks because they gonna make it do what it do, and they gonna fool all of you running out there to the polls and all that stuff. What's up, Cotton? How you doing this evening? Running out there to the polls and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that picture. Yeah, running out there to the polls, and they just gonna have y'all played like they always do. But I'm not even here to discuss about the doggone polls. I'm here to discuss about this hot sauce in your bag, swag. Yeah, because did you know there is actual meaning to that hot sauce in your bag? I did not know this, and it's linked to an issue that happened with Eve. Y'all remember the rapper Eve? Um, she I think she had a couple of hits, so I won't call her like a one-hit wonder. I won't call her a one-hit wonder. But what was Eve's song? Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up. It was one song that I happened to like. Um, Gosh, what was the name of that song? Anyway, so it was said. Hold on, I got some feedback. I don't want these folks on here. Trying to look up something for y'all real quick. I was trying to look up, what did Eve sing? Rapper Eve. Y'all know she was hot in the 90s as well. She got poisoned. Did y'all know she got drugged at a party? And that's why I'm talking about this right now, this hot sauce in my bag. Because it's linked to what happened to Eve. Eve. What song did Eve sing? The rapper Eve? See if it'll pull up a song that I can remember. Let's see if we can pull up something, get my memory going. I know it was a song I used to like, but she left the scene, for a minute. I don't think she ever came back because she got married to a rich European man. That's right. She got married to a rich European man. Who's that girl? That's right. Na 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 na. Eve's that girl. Y'all remember that song? That Eve. So this is what I found out. Since all this stuff is coming out about Diddy and whatnot, that in 2007, Eve was at the after party. All this stuff is taking place at these after parties of the whatever doggone Hollywood party, something going down. So she was at an after party for the VMAs, and she left her drink. I don't know why Eve left her drink, because she was from the streets. She should have known better than leave her drink. When you set that drink down, it's a wrap. But she left her drink unattended, and she found herself woozy, drugged up. And guess who came to the rescue? Janet doggone Jackson. That's right. And I know you probably saying, well, what does this got to do with hot sauce in her bag? Or hot sauce in the bag. You know what I'm saying? What all this got to do with that? Well, rappers and Beyonce, y'all know Beyonce had that song. Let me see. Let me put my hot sauce down. I'll swing Beyonce up here. Beyonce had that song, Hot Sauce in My Bag, Swag. They carry this hot sauce in their bag for more than just seasoning and, adding a little spice to their chicken. Okay? It's a hidden meaning behind this hot sauce in people's bags. And they got these doggone politicians talking about hot sauce in my bag, swag. They don't even know what they're talking about. Well, I found out two different meanings regarding this hot sauce in my bag. So Janet Jackson came to the aid of Eve when she got poisoned, when she got drugged. Somebody slipped her Mickey at one of these after parties at the VMAs. And Janet was like, I need some hot sauce. I need some white bread. And a couple of other things. And gave it to Eve. And Eve snapped out of whatever had been placed in her drink to put her under this, hypnotic state. She just needed this hot sauce in the bag, swag. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the report. And then there was another reason why they're said to carry hot sauce in their bags. It's interesting, y'all.
Why do you think Beyonce kept that hot sauce in her bag? Janet Jackson, no, keep that hot sauce on you, ladies. Hot sauce, aspirin, water, and a piece of white bread. It might sound crazy, but you need to have you a piece of white bread, hot sauce, water, and aspirin on you. This the concoction that brought Eve back to life after somebody drugged her in 2007. How the hell did Janet Jackson know this gonna bring you back to life? Who taught Janet Jackson? Why does Janet Jackson? But thankfully she did know to help Eve, and thankfully Eve told her story, and here we are, spreading it amongst the masses. Please, ladies, put your hot sauce in your bag like Beyonce. Keep you some light bread, some aspirin, some guap. Just in case you be out with some weird ass nigga, you start feeling woozy. Keep you a little fingernail file or something to a hospital or something. Fuck that fuck ass nigga. It's just some fuck 'em. Beyonce said she.
Okay. So it's a concoction to help with being drugged at these after parties. I literally thought that the hot sauce in the bag swag type deal was basically because, uh, based on black folks. Because black folks, it's a stereotype, but a lot of black folks love hot sauce. They like to put hot sauce on everything, pretty much. And it can be seasoning to the T, because we like our food seasoned. But a lot of black folks like hot sauce as well. So I was just assuming that the hot sauce in the bag was just related to us as a cultural type, taste that we like on our food. Mm-mm. It's a concoction. Now, I told you there was another reason also regarding this hot sauce in the bag. I had heard that it was it's it's like connected to witchcraft or sorcery or something along those lines. And I was trying to find a young lady who was talking about it, but I couldn't find her post again because I wanted you guys to hear that as well. But it almost coincides, because didn't that sound like a concoction, like some kind of potion? That it almost sounds like some kind of chemistry reaction with the hot sauce, the aspirin, the white bread, to bring them back out of their stupor. Okay, it's almost like, also, have you ever heard of people who have been drugged? I cannot recall. Flocka. It was a drug called Flocka, not too long ago, and I think it was this drug. Don't quote me on this, but people would say they need milk because they get into this kind of this state where they're flopping their bodies all over the place. And I mean, that drug just really had people just out there, right? So then they would say, oh, this person, they give them some milk, and they'll be okay. So it's like the milk had a kind of reaction to it, right? To bring these people out of their stupor, out of this state of, uh, well, shoot, bring them back into their own right mind, really, to tell you the truth. That's what it's doing. But also, it's having a chemical reaction to cut whatever these people were given, you know? Um, so this Flocka was out there. It's some child. Let me say this: there's some whole other new drugs out there. I don't. If y'all, I don't know. I don't know why y'all would even want to take this. This is a side note. Just regular, you know, drugs folks is taking for recreation. I don't know why they would even want to take recreational drugs anyway. But there's some stuff that got folks. It frees them like they statues. Have them just stuck. Okay, it's stuff out there like that. Um, leave that stuff alone. Okay, leave all that alone. But I just found it interesting that there was an actual reason, not only because Beyonce, said put that hot sauce in the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's swag. If you know anything about this video and the symbolism that Beyonce is doing in this video, which I'm sure you heard it broke down before, um, that's dealing with some kind of sorcery, some kind of witchcraft. Her wearing this yellow dress, Oshun, I believe, is a goddess or something that she was worshiping or giving homage to in this video. You know this video. I think she was mad at Jay-Z when he was messing around with that lady with the good hair, Becky with the good hair. This was around the time this video came out, right? So this hot sauce in the bag thing has deeper meaning, y'all. And trust and believe, we have to realize that a lot of things have deeper meanings than what we realize they do. Right? We can't just, now that we are awake, and the people that are awakened, we just can't be saying stuff and repeating stuff people say without really knowing what's the meaning behind this. And if they have a particular meaning behind it. Because the people are shisty, you know, very, very grimy. And we just have to watch out for one another and watch out for yourself in particular. Watch out for yourself in particular. I wanted to come on here tonight and bring you this report. Hot sauce in your bag swag. We're going to run it back one more time before I get out of here. Why hot sauce in the bag saved Eve from a potential SA, being Mickey drugged after the VMAs? Let's listen to the report.
Beyonce said she kept that hot sauce in her bag, right? Why you think Beyonce kept that hot sauce in her bag? Janet Jackson, no, keep that hot sauce on you, ladies. Hot sauce, aspirin, water, and a piece of white bread. It might sound crazy, but you need to have you a piece of white bread, hot sauce, water, and aspirin on you. This the concoction that brought Eve back to life after somebody drugged her in 2007. How the hell did Janet Jackson know it's gonna bring you back to life? Who taught Janet Jackson? Why does Janet Jackson know? But thankfully she did know to help Eve, and thankfully Eve told her story, and here we are spreading it amongst the masses. Please, ladies, put your hot sauce in your bag like Beyonce. Keep you some light bread, some aspirin, some water. Just in case you be out with some weird ass nigga, you start feeling woozy. Keep your little fingernail file or something to a box cut or something. Fuck ass nigga.
He said a box cutter, keep something on you. I mean, God, Doug, you got to know a concoction. I would have never in life imagined that hot sauce in the bag was really to protect you or to break any kind of Mickey that was put in your drink. And he said, well, how Janet Jackson know about hot sauce in the bag and light bread and an aspirin? Janet been around the scene too. She been around that whole scene. She done seen them parts. Janet Jackson grew up in the industry. Remember, she was just a cute little baby. She was the baby of the bunch. Remember the Janet Jackson 5? Janet didn't come onto the scene until we started hearing about Janet's on Good Times. Good times, anytime you need a payment. Good times. You know, she came on the scene, Good Times, making her acting debut. Janet been around the scene for a minute. So she probably knew about hot sauce and some light bread and the aspirin gonna break whatever somebody done tried to slip into your drink, try to drug you. She probably seen a lot, y'all. Them industry children probably seen a whole hell of a lot. And by the way, while I'm mentioning Good Times, let me give y'all a report. I don't know if you guys know. Y'all know the father of Good Times passed away. Let's get that report since I brought that up. Let's take a quick news break.
We're just learning beloved actor John Amos has died. His publicist says Amos died August 21st of natural causes here in Los Angeles. His storied career began as Gordy the Weatherman on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, but he played the hardworking father James Evans in Good Times. He was nominated for an Emmy for playing an older Kunta Kinte in Roots, and he was an owner of a McDonald's-like hamburger chain in Coming to America. Later in life, Amos would play the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff on TV's The West Wing. John Amos has died at the age of 84. We're just
84. This was 4 days ago, so I don't know if y'all got that news or not, that John Amos passed away. But I just thought I'd mention that he passed away because, mentioning that Janet Jackson played on Good Times. And we all know John Amos was the everybody's daddy. If you ain't had one, you had one on Good Times. You know what I'm saying? If you watch Good Times, it depends on how old you was. You probably watching it now because they got the reruns. You know what I'm saying? They sure enough got the reruns. I'm just letting you guys know about these things because it is treacherous out here in these streets, y'all. It's like you can't trust nobody but yourself. But yourself. You got to stay on guard and understand that it seems like everything has an origin. Everything has a meaning behind it, right? Hot sauce in your bag swag is a message that Beyonce probably was sending out there to the folks who know that are in the industry, know about the drugging and the essaying of young girls. Been knowing about that stuff. That's why she said she had that hot sauce. Do y'all know about the story about Beyonce and Blue and it's all gonna come out, I'm sure. We know it's gonna come out because Jaguar Wright was doggone. She was all on Pierce spilling the beans, Jaguar child. If Jaguar thinks she's safe, she better think again. Sometimes you gotta just be quiet. I think, especially after she done spilled all the beans, she just be quiet, Jaguar. You done said enough. But she was on Piers Morgan, spilling more beans about he did it, right? And then she mentioned the Carters, the billionaire black folks, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Most Jay-Z. I didn't even listen to everything she said because she be on everybody's panel. So, and I pretty much think I got it. I think we all got it. The industry is hella corrupt. Okay? The Jaguar Wright just recently, earlier this week, was all on some panels again. Piers Morgan, national news, national broadcast out of BBC. Spilling the beans. Y'all, you don't have to be in the industry. You don't have to be around industry type folks. These folks everywhere. They just do it it's a little more corrupt, right? It's a little more sinister in the industry. They got a little more money to play with. Right? That's all that's what that's about. And they probably know just a couple of more things you don't know, especially about this hot sauce in the bag. And they got the doggone. Well, maybe they do know. Maybe Kamala does know exactly what that means. It's more than just a hip song. It's more than just trying to be cool and relate to black folks. It's more than that. And maybe she already knows what it means because they always signaling to one another. They're always signaling. If it ain't hand gestures, wearing certain outfits, they always talking to each other without moving their doggone lips. Trust and believe. So I say to you guys, once again, this hot sauce in the bag, it means more than what we actually thought it meant. Two parts of this. Saving folks' lives in the industry. Another part people say is it means something of dealing with witchcraft. And maybe so. Maybe that's why Kamala, maybe that's why she said it. Maybe that's why when Hillary Clinton was running for office, she said it. You know? Maybe that's why. Trying to get some power. Using forces that they normally play with. But they shouldn't be, right? All that's gonna come back on them. All of it's gonna fall back on their heads. Everything has an origin. Janet Jackson saved doggone Eve's life. Eve got up smooth up out the first thing smoking when she seen that doggone rich European man and he offered to marry her. She got out the industry, went smooth over Europe. Eve ain't been back. Eve ain't been back to the United States. She ain't tried to cut a record, nothing. She ain't been back. She been over in Europe. She got away after being drugged. After being smooth drugged, and Janet Jackson saved her life. That's right. Janet Jackson saved her life. Let me bring John up here one more time, just in case you guys who may be old enough. Some of you guys, this is nostalgia. Some of you guys may know who John Amos is. You know, I mentioned Janet Jackson being on Good Times Anytime you know. John has passed away. I'm gonna run that report. Maybe you guys didn't hear. I don't think it was any big hoopla about it. I didn't hear about it, but
Actor John Amos has died. His publicist says Amos died August 21st of natural causes here in Los Angeles. His storied career began as Gordy the Weatherman on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, but he played the hardworking father James Evans in Good Times. He was nominated for an Emmy for playing an older Kunta Kinte in Roots, and he was an owner of a McDonald's-like hamburger chain in Coming to America. Later in life, Amos would play the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff on TV's The West Wing. John Amos has died at the age of 84. So we're just learning.
All right, guys. Just want to drop some more information off. You know, go ahead and file it. Store it away. That doggone hot sauce in the bag means more than what we thought it meant. Y'all, I'm going to keep letting you know what's it about out here in these streets. I'm out, and much, much love.